between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This defense for the Chiefs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And you'd think on 3rd down and just be looking for something behind the sticks. And I think they caught the defense for that because they decided they're going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to complete a completion there. Now drive to start with great field position is facing fourth down.
York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First down pickup of 8. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. They're coming feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Flushed out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 45. About last 4 travels, he's been moving past 32,142 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first. And the pressure gets to him again. DJ Jones. It's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what
they're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. If this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Jackson looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Jackson throwing once more. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. From the 38, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because...
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pushing back the Andrews. Second down. Better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. That is caught. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he goes out right around the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to flip it out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Able to locate Andrews here on the outrun. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. 39 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Calling a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't
he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes going to throw. Pass to the right and he's got McBride. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride. 32 yards. And the Chiefs have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because he's doing a decent job through the air. Secondary didn't get the ball pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball is intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the deep.
And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Trey McBride,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
No, we changed it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, Jackson. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. Things going to be interesting here in this fourth. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to have the hooker to Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge his secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. York able to send this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy,
it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there. And that is going to put a long-time lead. And sets us up for the finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try to win the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mahomes will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Carter, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7, but now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you're going to kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might play that.
No decision to be made. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They've got nowhere to go with the football.
Well, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. One final try for Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now is Jackson. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. And now this game is Charles, normally when you see good scores being played, it's a complete blowout. And instead we need every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.